Hi, my name is Terry.
Hi, my name is Dara.
Okay, today we're going to talk about relationship, basically everything you know about relationships.
What makes relationship tick? What relationship good? Is sex before marriage good?
And about also relationships, if relationship is based on just sex or just love, or we don't know what it is exactly though.
When to tell a girl you really love her?
Yeah.
The right time to tell her.
Yeah.
But first of all, we're going to start with the main basic question. What is relationship? Now, according to Google, we just checked for relationship now. Relationship is the way in which two or more people or things are connected or at the state of being connected. Now, being connected, Terry, what does it say to you if you look at what relationship
Well,
is?
if you're saying you're being connected, it has to be something that is two people having mutual agreements. Because relationship, it doesn't mean just two persons per se. Relationship means like a group of people. But in this kind of situation we're talking about, it has to be just two
boy
and
and
a
girl,
boy and a girl, either or a girl and a girl or a guy and a guy, whichever sex that they're comfortable with their skin. So I would say relationship has to do with, as I said, emotional bonding. First of all, it starts with friendship. You can tell people that I'm in a relationship, but first of all, before you become or you are in a relationship, you have to have this bond, friendship bond, so that you have something to talk about the person per se. Then it leads to something emotional, and
it's like you saying you can't meet someone today and tell me that you're in a relationship with the person. You have to like study the person, get to know what the person likes,
yeah.
how the person thinks.
But I would like to just hush, because right now people don't go into details like that, like the old school method that you have to sit down and really get to know who. Now guys and girls are just straightforward. They just move. Okay, I want to date you. They don't even care about your history. They don't even care about anything. They just want to date you, and
that's why we see most of every relationship we see nowadays all are crashing. Even though if you look at it in the entertainment world, half of almost all the popular celebrities are relationship, marriage are crashing. So basically what we're trying to say right now is, for relationship there has to be a real good connection between the two people. There have to be you have to prolong the study of you and the person. Know what the person likes, the way the person thinks, the favorite color, the favorite food, what makes the person emotional, what makes the person ticks in general. So I believe when you get to know everything about the person, then you say you love the person, that you want to go into a relationship with the person. That is when you know a relationship is about to start. Not when you meet a girl on the road right now and you tell the girl, how are you? I'm in love with you.
Well, that's
my girlfriend.
Well, that's what's involved right now. Like I see it almost every time. Like it's so annoying. But well, I'm old-fashioned. I just prefer. I like to go through the normal period and process that. Oh, I get to know the person. Then, but people feel it's too long to do that, to go through that process. But me, I feel I'm old-fashioned, so I prefer that method to get to know you before I actually date you or something like that.
But there's another belief. I believe girls, that why people act that way is because they feel if they stay too long trying to know you, someone else might take you. So it's not better just to tell the girl you're in love with her early, then see whether she thinks the same way too, and see how the relationship
actually
goes.
From a girl perspective, a guy walks up to me and tells me he's in love with me, and I'm like, there are two things, or well, I won't say two things, there are things running in my head. First of all, this guy just wants to beg me, and second of all, this guy is just saying maybe because he just looked at my outward appearance, and it's very hard these days.
Your booty.
Exactly, it's very hard these days to actually see someone that will genuinely come to you and be like, oh, I'm really in love with you. It's very hard, because now our generation thinks more, it's just sex that's in their head, and they don't want to actually get to know anybody. Well, the girl thinks about money, the guys think about sex. So everybody goes for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I get you. Like for example, in Ukraine, Kharkov, there's this thing that all the Nigerian boys has spoiled Ukraine, that you can't find a real reasonable relationship in Ukraine because of the way we behave.
I totally agree with that. Why? Because I came to Ukraine and I had no idea about anything about hardcore boys or whatever, if any city boy. But when I came into Ukraine, I was at Dnipropetrovsk. But it was in Dnipropetrovsk that I heard about Kharkov. That Kharkov is a dangerous zone, especially the Nigerian guys. And I'm like, why would you say that? But they said the Nigerian guys have spoilt the idea of relationship because their aim is just to just see a girl and they will get her interested and smash her. Then when they now do that, they now start broadcasting that, oh, I've signed register. Oh, I've begged this one. Then now start sending their friends. Well, you are a guy, so you won't believe it. And you guys have the opportunity to be talking about it all the time. But we as girls, we feel more insecure because of this thing. And when we start forming, or I won't say form, let me see as far as forming, when you now approach us, even the ones that are genuine, that will approach us and they mean something serious, we won't even have the opportunity to even believe them because of what we've heard and what we've seen. I've seen and I've heard a couple of things in this hardcore, and I will definitely agree with what you just said about hardcore boys not having anything to do with relationship. There are very few people that mean something, but it's very hard because it's just, and if you look at the age range, if you look at it, the people that actually misbehave, they're little. They're kids.
Have you heard about this proverb? Do not judge
a book by its cover. Yes, I've heard about that proverb.
Because of what you've heard about all hardcore boys, so you actually believe right now that everybody is the same.
That's why I said most of the people, most of the hardcore boys.
Is the image you people give the hardcore boys that actually make them feel like all Nigerian hardcore boys are bad. But actually, if you get to look at us, we are this kind of soft people that actually really need real relationship.
Oh my God!
But
no,
we'll save that topic for another time.
Yes,
actually, now we're going to continue with when is sex before marriage good? Now, what's your own view on sex before marriage? Because to me, I think it's another thing entirely.
It's another thing entirely, actually. I will actually agree that. But right now, in this our generation, as I'll keep saying, you have sex before marriage. Just sometimes you want to know if the guy is fertile and the girl is also fertile. But it doesn't, no, I understand, but they just want to, nobody wants to go through that stress of disvirgining each other. Nobody wants to go through that stress. Every guy is like, I want to marry a virgin, but the thing is that they will end up not marrying a virgin because they will want to they just want to just be free and have fun. Exactly. That's what people say. That's what people say. Or they say the virgins are actually the pretenders. But unfortunately, that's not how it is. Probably because of the way we are so inclined about the way we are losing our virginity on time, we tend to forget about the main purpose of how people are like to stay off sex before marriage. Well, if we're talking about a population of like 100 or let's say 100%, I will say that I'll say 2% or 3% are still virgins because the remaining 97% are no longer virgins. Because so right now, I think right now, to my belief, I feel sex before marriage is kind of healthy if you really love each other. But if you can stand on your ground and say sex before marriage is what you want to uphold, fine.
Yeah, it was fine for you. Yeah, I was actually going to say the same thing because sex before marriage, who cares? You might sleep with the person before you marry the person, or you might wait before marriage. But what I only want to say is that as far as love, and you know the relationship is going to last forever, I feel it doesn't necessarily mean sex before marriage or sex with sex after marriage. It doesn't mean anything. So another topic a friend of mine was talking about the other day was, when do you tell a girl you're actually in love with her? Now, like for me now, I have people that make this very, very good mistake. They meet a girl and they start asking the girl out. Then the next thing, it hasn't even gotten to like 3, let's say a month, and the guy will tell the girl, I'm in love with you already. Now, me, I don't believe in love at first sight.
Okay.
I believe you need to walk your way to get the love, because you can't tell me you see me today and you just fall in love with me today, and tomorrow I'll be this kind of guy that does weird things and you don't like. So you won't tell me you still stay because you had love at first sight. It's crazy. So my mom was like, is it right? It's not supposed to be like after a month, 2 or 3, you guys can be like, I like you so much, I miss you, this, that. Then maybe you can just end up one day and tell her, I love you. Then it becomes interesting.
Okay, now let me say something about that. You know, everybody has their own opinion about love. Sometimes people see people and they're like, you know, there's this saying that if you see the one, you know she's the person or he's the person. When you see someone, you know he or she is the person or is the one. Okay, like for instance, there are some people that are very romantic, or I would say hopeless romantic, or the case may be. They might see someone and they might actually really like that person, but there are sometimes that they just process the relationship faster than themselves, and they tend to let go of themselves. But the thing is that before you tell a girl, let me just say it now from a girl perspective, before you tell a girl you love her, learn to know her movements, her body language. Yes, you can't just go on, you come and tell me, I'm just kind of person that I love attention, I love gestures and everything, but don't come and be telling me you love me after a month. I don't think you're crazy. Actually going to go on a break, but we'll have to read some mails that we've received concerning the aspect of relationship and people that want our advices. So after the break, we'll come back to you.
And we're going to conclude on the main topic, what is relationship and how relationship is going to go, and what's the goal of relationship. Peace out.
See you after the break.
City Television, bringing you the best.
I'm still your host, Chidera.
And I'm Terry.
Now we're going to continue on the topic we're still talking about, relationship and relationship goal. Now, Terry, there was a friend of mine, we were talking about relationship, and he was like, he's always jealous that his girlfriend is always hanging out with other people, and that it makes him furious. And when he tells his girlfriend do not go out, the girlfriend always do what she wants to do. So now, I wanted to ask, him being jealous in a relationship, is it bad? And is it because you're in a relationship that your partner has to take control over you? I really don't understand that aspect of it.
Well, about that, I think I totally agree with that question, because for instance, all guys and girls are actually jealous when they are in a relationship, because everybody wants to have their territory. They want to have their zone. They want to feel this is their property. So if a guy is talking about being jealous, then he must really like the girl. Either he must really like the girl, where there are two things here. Either he likes the girl really much, or he is doing some shady things and he feels his girlfriend is going to do something like that and doesn't want her to do it. So that's why there are two things involved. So I really don't understand. But if it's something about a guy genuinely liking a girl, that means he really likes her and he doesn't want anything to happen, anything wrong to happen to her. And about the lots of friends, that's the thing about relationship. You should know how to understand your partner. You can't tell the person the friends to have and the friends to have. Yes, you can advise each other, but not because you're in a relationship. Both parties should drop with all their friends. Because it's not healthy. Because once in a while you can't be together all the time. You get bored. Like
or
for
trying
instance,
to control your partner.
For instance, for me, I can get bored if I'm just me and you together at home every time, and
you like to spice it up.
Yeah, we like to just go out, hang out with friends. No, threesome, no, hell no. Okay, well, about that, we have an email from a concerned viewer. She stated that she has been struggling with jealousy issues because her boyfriend is friends with a lot of other girls. I can imagine how that must be really crazy, because for girls, we don't trust guys. We do trust them, but we don't trust our men sometimes, because when they go to their men cave area, or when they become when they start their alpha male thing, they just zone out and they'll just ignore the girl and everything. But well, it depends on your partner. Then right now, our relationship is a long distance. Wow. Why would she be? She doesn't have to be jealous, which of course makes it worse when you never actually meet the girls he hangs out with on a daily basis. It's hard at times to just let him go and trust him, but I always try to bring it up calmly and be honest about my feelings. Whenever I catch myself getting jealous, I just remind myself that he's not the type of guy to do something like that, and he's smart enough not to jeopardize our relationship.
Okay. First of all,
what do you say about that?
You see, there's a saying, boys have more girls as friends, because sometimes what you tell a girl you can't actually tell a guy, and girls vice versa have more male friends. So your boyfriend having more girls beside him, it doesn't mean he's not still crazy about you, or he's not still thinking about you. He just has them as friends, rather, the way he can chill out with. And long distance relationship, I really don't like it, because you never know what your partner is doing.
Exactly.
But once there's a trust there, that's why I said before you make a serious relationship, there has to be a bond. So once there's a trust, there's a bond between two of you. I believe there's no need for you to be jealous or scared that when he goes there, he's going to do something freaky and he comes back and he tells you he didn't do it. So,
well, let me also say something. You know, this era we're in, girls are very desperate. Like, that's why I won't really blame when girls are jealous, because some girls can just be, they can trust their man to go out with other girls, but some girls are very devilish. They would try all means to get that guy, even when they hear the guy is in a relationship. In fact, I was telling a couple of my friends, I was telling them back in Nigeria, the latest thing now is when a girl sees a man wearing a wedding ring, or is engaged, or has a relationship so fast you are with someone, that is when girls start taking interest in the guys. The guy now asks why. I'm like, because they feel those are the people that like to give the girls more attention.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, it's actually true. Those people that are already in relationships, they like to give attention to other side chicks. But the single guys don't like to give attention. Instead, they like to jump around.
Okay, we're going to move to the next question very fast, because we don't have much time. Now, there's a viewer out there. Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm having a serious problem with relationship right now. I met this guy called Leko 3 weeks ago. Leko was this charming guy, and he took me out and he treated me like a queen. I felt like I was living a fairy tale dream. Then my birthday came up 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks, and I was still a virgin actually. And Lekon did something so surprising that I didn't actually imagine people could do this kind of thing for people they're in a relationship with. He threw me the best birthday party I've ever seen in my life, and I was so grateful to Lekon that after the party we had birthday sex. Then after the sex, all of a sudden Lekon started acting weird. He started acting different from the Lekon I knew, and
That's bull.
he started demanding things and he started giving me attitude. The other day he tried to raise his hand on me. Now I have to run away and end the relationship with Lekon, but now I'm so afraid of going back to a relationship with anybody. Please tell me, is this what relationship is all about?
Wow. I really feel so bad for
That
her.
is
Because that's
really
her first time. Oh my god, that's so
really
bad.
Well, my advice to you, Sophie, is when one door closes, another one open. You never believe that your first trial relationship will work. It's like when you try to walk when you're a baby. If you try and walk the first time and you fall, it doesn't mean you won't walk the next time. You keep on trying till you find the perfect step. So I believe that if you keep on trying, if you keep on trying relationships, but you have to choose who you're going to in relationship with. Make sure he's not this kind of woman beater or control freak that does crazy things that will put wounds on your body or something like that. I believe you should just take it slow, and definitely you'll find Mr. Right.
Okay.
What do you
What
have to
about I think for the girl that is I really feel sorry for her, but the thing is that, as you said earlier, one door closes, another door opens. So it's her first time, and she shouldn't just live in her past. She should try and heal up and get herself to move forward and open up, because not everybody is like that. Basically, that's all I can say about that.
Yeah. Well, conclusion of the whole story today and the whole talk is about relationship. It's good depending on your own view.
Yeah.
If you know how to make a relationship work, if you know how to make the relationship go and know your goal in the relationship is always going to go well, and by God's grace or by right, you might meet your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right.
Definitely.
Well, remain blessed, and we'll continue the next show the next time.
See you
I remain
next
your
time
host,
on our show. But we might not talk about relationship, but we'll talk to you later about something else. Alright, bye!
City Get Television, bringing you the best.